Hi, this is Zach Green Spotter, where I do predictions of the future. If you'd like me to do prediction field, let me know in the comments below. Just a reminder that we do live here on Saturdays and Sundays at 10 a.m. Central and Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. Central. So make sure you mark it down on your calendar so you don't miss out. Also on Saturdays, we have the horoscope readings at 11:15. And on Sunday, we have our remote viewing, which we'll get into later at 11:15 on the Sunday show. Okay, let's get started with the card of the day. As we're waiting for more and more people to show up for the live, we got Bob already. Hello, Bob, with his many memes that he sends me. They're excellent. Okay. And I've been posting them on the Discord channel. Just give me a second here. Ooh. Okay. Just getting a link out for everybody for later on. Okay. Let's get started with the card of the day. This is the message from universe to us for today. Very important to keep on track and try to stay in line with the universal mind. So this is from the Healing with the Fairies deck, which my new favorite deck to use for readings. It's look inside yourself. We all know that we know the right things. Okay. No, we all question ourselves and all that sort of thing. But when you are centered and balanced and all that sort of thing, and using that white light energy, okay, on a constant basis, you're going to be finding yourself getting more and more intuitive moving along. Okay. So the more you're in line with the universe and light, your opinions will start to change. You will start to have less and less fear about the things going on around you. And you look at things in a different perspective. And you're going to be trusting your own intuition more and more. And the more you do that, the better things get. And that's why we have the Sunday show, the remote viewing, 11:15, to strengthen those abilities so they become super psychic abilities, so you can start picking up things very, very quick. So always make sure that you look inside yourself for many of those questions that may be plaguing you on a daily basis. And you'll be very surprised at the things that come up once you start using that light and starting to meditate and use centering and balancing. Okay. And without that fear, your decisions will change. Okay. Your thoughts and feelings will change as we move along these turbulent times. Okay. Let's get into the first thing. Safety. Okay. So this is from the Discord channel. It's asking, when will it be? How long will we be able to take profits when everything starts to go up in the cryptocurrency market? And how long will that last? Well, a little indicator when everybody's excited about it and your grandma's phoning you and your mom's phoning you or telling you about the cryptocurrency, you're in the height of everything. And this is a pretty good indicator on when to take profit. Okay. When everybody's like, crypto, that's when you buy. Okay. And when everybody's afraid, which they are right now, kind of, the majority of people, not the people watching this channel, but the people not watching this channel, they're kind of in this slump and they don't think anything about cryptocurrency on a daily basis like we do. So this is the time to start buying crypto at a nice, good price, cheap price. Everything's on sale. Okay. But when we start to ramp up, and that's going to be very, very soon, soon meaning within the year or so, and everything's starting to pop up and everybody's talking about it, usually got about 3 weeks, 4 weeks on traditionally, okay, to start taking a little bit a lick of that ice cream, as woo woo dude would say. Okay, let's have a look here. Environmental awareness, family harmony, and parenting and children. So we all get excited about the market when it's going up, and everybody starts to pile in at that particular moment. And it's usually the wrong time to buy in. Okay, when everybody's excited and everywhere you go, everybody's talking about cryptocurrency. Be aware of the environment that you are in. So when everybody starts to get excited about cryptocurrency again, that is the time to take profits. And I'm picking up, it's going to be about 3 to 4 weeks when it does hit that high, and then you stop. Okay. So it's usually a very short time when everybody's getting excited and they buy in at the top, and then it drops because all the people that do trading on a daily basis have their indicators on when to sell on their programs, right? When it gets to a certain amount, sell, and it's automatically so 38, 40,000 Bitcoin. That's probably going to be a sell point, and there you get to see the entire market go. Okay, and all the people that bought in when it was high are going to be crying, right? Oh, the market went down. This doesn't work. Because they're doing the opposite of what they should be doing. Is when everybody's crying, that's when you buy. When it sits or when it dips, you buy. Okay? When it's everybody's excited, that's when you sell. Okay? And it won't take a psychic to tell you when everybody's excited. You'll be at work and your buddy who works next to you, have you heard of Bitcoin? Yeah, I've heard of it. And he's never ever talked about it previously. That's when you start selling. Okay, not everything. You always want to keep a little bit of a position. Just take a little bit off the top, like I did a couple of weeks back, and then just leave it at that. And I'm picking about 3 to 4 weeks when it does happen. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question. June 14th to the 24th for the retrace. Okay, this is from our buddy Bob on the Discord channel. In that period of time, I think he wanted some cards on this. I don't think it's gonna go up to 38,000. It's probably not gonna go down to 38,000. Let's have a look at what the cards are saying at that time period of the 14th to the 24th, which is next week sometime, I believe. Yeah, very interesting. From that June 14th to the 24th, the cards that are coming up are Breaking Free. Okay. Detoxification. Okay. And Vacation Time, which is the cards that came up. So with that indicators, I think everything is going to be getting into nice buying opportunities there for everybody and breaking free from that mold. This is when we're going to, I think, stop on the up and the down, the little rodeo that we've been going through for the last little while, where it's kind of trading sideways and a little bit down. I think that's going to be the breaking point when everything starts to go down a little bit. Not retrace the 38K, but it might go, I think it's 36 right now for Canadian. So it might go Canadian, it might go down to 28, 29,000, somewhere in there. Not too big of a drop, and then it's going to start to ramp up in that period of time. So you'll have a nice short period of really low prices for getting that cryptocurrencies, and it's probably going to be from the 14th to the 24th, 25th in that period of time. So get your money ready. You should be doing this anyways already, okay? Because you don't want to leave it to the last minute, right? Because you may not be able to get to that good price, okay? That XRP, some things are going to be happening in that period of time with the SEC and all that sort of thing going on with the XRP. Of course, the SEC wants to stay in business and have some relevancy in the world. So they're attacking everybody and anything that's associated with cryptocurrencies. That's going to be going away in the next year or so. So they're going to be hitting a lot of brick walls, I'm picking up, on trying to implement things. They'll run around, make a big mess, but when it's all said and done, they would not have really done anything on the grander scheme of things. And of course, BTC, it's quite fine. And this is where we're going to start to see more and more actual decentralized systems come into play, so that they're not bothered by SEC and that sort of thing in the near future. There are decentralized exchanges out there. There's not many, and they're a little clunky to use, but they are out there. Okay, so maybe in your area, have a look around, see what's around, and maybe start using those. Okay, have every exchange in your bookmarks, and one goes down, get to the next. That one goes down, go to the next, and keep going down the line. And quite frankly, you're probably going to be getting into those decentralized ones that cannot be touched by criminals like the governments of the world. So that's going to be a big thing happening. And yes, we're going to see that 81-cent XRP in the next 4 or 5 years, period. It won't be in the 14th to the 24th. It'll be a little later on as everything and all the smoke starts to clear. It's a pretty good price right now for XRP if you're wanting to get into that. And we're going to be rising above those problems like the IRS and all that sort of thing in the very near future, because they keep falling flat on their face, and many of the plans that they try to implement for protecting us are going to be failing, and we're going to be moving on from this particular situation. Always remember, use the white light and start partially go your own way, kind of like the title of today's show. Stop listening to these jackasses, okay? And of course, never ever leave your cryptocurrencies on an exchange. Always keep them in your own custody on a Trezor wallet or a Ledger Nano or something that's away from the exchanges. I know it's convenient to use an exchange, but once you put it on the exchange, it's their crypto. Okay, not yours. It's kind of like a bank. When you put your money in the bank, it's their money. And if anything happens to the bank, your money goes bye-bye. Well, their money that they're holding on your behalf goes bye-bye. So always, never, ever leave your cryptocurrencies on an exchange for prolonged periods of time. Okay? So, yes, we're going to be getting into that in that time period. Thank you for that, Bob. Now, going our own way. making sure that you're not following the herd. Make sure you're going the opposite way of the herd people, because what's the nicest way of saying this? People are programmed to do certain things, even though it's not the wisest thing for them to do. Okay. So always think about everything that's going on, be centered, be in the light, and try to live without that fear. And you're going to start to see what exactly is going on. Okay. People may look at you strangely if you're going the opposite direction, like they do me. You didn't get your shot? You crazy? And I turn around and I go, yeah, I am crazy. Just wait for it. Okay. And now we're getting all the information now that it wasn't the best thing to do. The cookies, the old code word. And we're not worrying about that sort of thing. We're going our own way. We're spending our time doing, well, the wife has been doing a lot of this, having fun with the printer, the 3D printer that we just purchased. She's having a lot of fun. I'm starting to ramp up to that, getting that knowledge on how to use it. Okay. That's known as a benchy. It's to see that your printer's in good shape. Okay. And of course, she just printed this thing. You do it all at once, and it does really well. It's a little worm. So look into things like that to occupy your time as we're going through this turbulent time. And there's a lot of news out there trying to keep you in fear. And that's all it is, to keep you in fear. So you think you need the politicians to protect you from the thing that they created in the first place. Right? So when you understand that and you stop living in fear and going your own direction, find things to occupy your mind. Right? Have some fun out there. Eat more ice cream. I think we're going to go for ice cream later on, if the wife lets us. We'll see, she says. And just live life. Okay? Stop getting all stressed out about stuff. And if you're stressed out about buying that cryptocurrencies and you're looking for the exact time, stop that. Just, if you got the cash, just buy it right now. Okay? Don't leave it to the last minute. Don't overthink things. Keep things simple. When everything's crying about everything going on, that's when you buy. You do the opposite to the crowd. When everybody's excited, yay! That's when you go, oh, time to sell. That's all you need to know. Okay, what else we got? Got lots of people talking here. Oh, yes, the homework for this Sunday show to build your psychic abilities. The number for Sunday show, that the target number is ROO7551. Okay, that's going to be this Sunday at 11:15. And we're going to have a good time, and we're going to get some super duper guys in there doing the work. And we're going to build upon our psychic abilities at that particular time. Let's have a sip of coffee, and I guess we'll get into the chat. Or not. The Discord channel is going through some minor changes here and there. I know Marlon and Dark, who are regulars here, they're not here right now, have been doing a lot of work on the Discord channel. I've been posting things. I saw today that Bob Job and Daisy Chains were having a big, long discussion, which is awesome. This is what the Discord is for. Posting things, talking, asking questions. They have a nice section for ask Andre a question. You can post things there. If I don't answer you right away, it's probably because I'm going to be putting it on the show, on the next show. So don't worry if I don't answer you back. We'll get to that. It'll be probably part of the show. Okay, so if you're not part of the Discord channel, I'm going to be posting the link right now for everybody, so you can participate in the fun as we grow the Discord channel. It's gotten quite a few people on there. Not everybody talking yet and doing things, but we'll get there. Okay. And maybe we'll do some special things just on the Discord into the near future. Okay. So grab that link if you can on the side now. So let's get into the chat. Dilly Dilly. Hello, Dilly Dilly. Card reading, please. Will Pastel Network trips here reach $2 to $3 US in the next 2 to 3 years? Never heard of it. Just reading some of the chat on the side here. Okay, so Pastel, I think it's going to do okay. I think it's going to reach that $2 to $3 in that time period for a short period of time. I'm not quite sure what this particular cryptocurrency does. That's the other thing with cryptocurrencies. Have a look-see of what it's actually going to do for the end user. Does it have a purpose, or is it just a cryptocurrency that's claiming to be better than Bitcoin? And if it does have a use and you believe it's going to do something great for the world, then yes, get into that particular cryptocurrency. Use your own intuition. If it doesn't, stay away. Most of these cryptocurrencies that are coming out are garbage. Okay, that's the nicest way of saying it. But they can be very, very good for trading in the short term. And I think this is going to be one of those. It'll get to that $2 to $3 in the next 2 to 3 years. I'm already picking up with the 5 to 10 year outlook on this. I don't think it's going to be lasting that much longer than that period of time, 2 to 3 years. I think it's going to be having its heyday and then going away. And then we're going to be focusing on other things like Bitcoin. Okay. This could be one of those. Many of the crypto people I talked to at the meeting, which we're going to go to on Tuesday, they just say, we should have just bought Bitcoin in the first place and get rid of all the nonsense and just go to Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, that sort of thing. You're probably going to be making the most amount of money from those because they are the strongest. And they always tell me, just focus on the top 100 coins. Everything else, it's a crapshoot. Okay? But I think this is not going to be having a long lifespan, maybe 2 to 3 years. And I think then it's going to go away somewhere. It'll probably still be there somewhere, but it's not going to be talked about or people being excited about it, that sort of thing. But it will get to that $2 to $3 in that period of time. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Carney, hi Andre, Yvonne, and everyone. A flame reading, please. Wow. I did get extra papers ready for today. Could be one of those psychic things. Okay, let's have some fun with the flame reading. Get that piece of paper ready. If you have not seen this before, it's kind of like a teacup reading in a way. If you've ever done that, you're going to be looking at the shapes and the pictures and all that sort of thing that are going to be showing up on the piece of paper after I cross it, score it against some fire. Okay, we got the fire here. Okay, onto the side. So let's focus. We're put Carney's energy into the piece of paper. Surrounding it with lights, grounding and centering ourselves. Okay. And then, yeah, squirt a piece of paper, keeping the paper moving at all times. And your intuition will tell you exactly when to stop. Okay. Now, let's have a look at the piece of paper. That's what it looks like. You got some one shapes there. In the beginning, when you start looking at these things, it may not look like anything. Okay. Uh, but the more you do it, the more pictures you see. I see a bird in the corner. Okay. So usually birds to me are some information coming our way in some fashion that we've been waiting on. It's just about to take landing near you, and you're going to be hearing about this information that you've been waiting on for quite some time. A bird's up here. What else are we seeing here? See a little bit of a mountain range there by the bird. Maybe the information is coming from a long distance. So the thing that you've been waiting on, it's associated with some family member or something like that. It's going to be coming from afar, and it's going to be coming in very, very soon. So when that information comes in, I think you're going to be changing everything around for yourself to accommodate that information coming in and to better take care of that particular situation. What else we got here? Some arm thing going on, maybe a little bit of a sore shoulder, arm, that sort of thing coming around. Either it's something that you have right now, or it's going to be something that's going to be happening very, very soon. So just be careful out there. Doesn't have to happen. It's a possibility if it hasn't happened already. And you're going to be getting through that particular situation. I'm thinking that it's going to be short-lived, but it's going to be annoying as you're going through that process. Surround it with white light and do all the things that are necessary for healing that arm. Okay, turning it to a corner. Always, we started there. Oh, it was this way, and now we go this way. Turning it around until we see something. There's going to be I see a dove right here landing. So maybe this particular situation that you've been going through with this other person, there's going to be some type of peace that's going to be coming your way.
I see a baby.
A baby. What's the baby mean?
Having a baby.
Having a baby.
I saw it on the other view, and now I see it. Someone standing over a baby.
Okay. Baby. So either you or somebody around you is going to be having a baby, or it's a brand new thing that's going to be happening, newly born, that sort of thing. But the wife is picking up that there's a baby. You're going to be having a little baby around you in some form. It's going to be healthy? Yep. Good. Girl? I was picking up girl. If it is a little baby, it's going to be a girl. Okay, putting it that direction. Legs. Could be maybe start there's some workout thing that you or somebody around you is going to be doing in the next little while, and it's going to be very beneficial. But take it easy in the very beginning. Don't overdo it. I'm thinking that you may overdo it, and you're going to have sore muscles and that sort of thing. Just be careful with that. Working out is good. Don't overdo it. Gradually build up to things. What else we got here? Some type of operation coming your way, either you or somebody around you, or you're going to be in the hospital for a short period of time. Could be the baby, could be something else. I'm picking up stomach, could be baby. So there's that possibility going to be happening very soon. And I think in that time period, you got to be talking to a new spirit guide. And they're going to be announcing themselves, and they're going to be saying, hey, what are you doing? Let's have a talk. And you're going to sit down with them, and you're going to have a cup of coffee and chit chat. It's which guide is it? I think it's Joy Child.
There's a little one on the left.
That could be it too. So Joy Children are, if you don't know, is one of the many guides. We have usually about 7 guides that help us and guide us and all that sort of thing. Joy Children are about keeping fun, and they help us with the connection with the other realm at all times. Okay, they facilitate that for us in a major way. And of course, they're not little kids. They're actually very,
Old souls.
what's that?
Old souls?
Old, very old souls. They just appear to be children. Okay? What's the name? The name. Pork chop.
No.
No. I saw the little girl with a pork chop.
Maybe that's the baby.
Maybe that's the baby. Some guide is going to be coming your way, and something to do with pork chops. Maybe I'm hearing it wrong. Could be Poppy or something like
It's like a
that.
little butterfly.
Butterfly.
Butterfly something.
Something. Okay, so anywhere from pork chop to butterfly could be within the name of your new guide. Check it out when they do appear to you and they go, hey, how you doing? You can ask them their name, and you may be falling over flat when they say pork chop, but I don't think that's a thing. It could be related to something else. Okay, last side. What do we got here? We did that one. It's all right. Some comments coming down. So something that you've been wishing for or hoping for is going to be coming to fruition very soon. Like a shooting star or wishing on a falling star. That's going to be coming to fruition very soon. Okay. Anything else before we put it away? From babies to pork chops to butterflies. Oh my. And be careful of the elbows and knees. Okay. So I think you may have some situation with those. Okay. What else we got for today? Card reading, please. Will lithium finance? I think Dilly likes lithium finance. Reach $2 to $3 US in the next 2 to 3 years. Okay. I'm picking up a new, maybe a little higher than that particular price in that period of time, but I don't think it's going to be very lasting for whatever reason. I think they are going to be doing okay overall. The 5 to 10 year outlook, they're going to be fine. It may not be the big one that everybody's hoping it to be, but I do think it's going to have its place under the sun. But I think there's going to be some other project that's going to be coming along that's going to be much, much better than lithium finance after the 2 to 3 year period. Right now, I think it's the top one for its type. That's the great thing about cryptocurrencies. Lots of competition. Okay. And competition breeds success. Okay. If they can't keep up, well, then you go to the other one. But I think in the short period of time, in that 2 to 3 period, it's going to be pretty good. Okay. I think it's going to be more on the $4 side in that period of time in the next little while. And it's going to do okay. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out, Dilly Dilly. The future of IRS. I think they're going to have less and less of a hold on us. I did a little video on Discord called The Tiny Dots. Go have a look at that one. How our thinking is going to be changing overall. The majority of people are going to start to think of things differently and should be thinking of things differently about established organizations. Okay? It's a great video. And it's a great way of thinking of government and that sort of thing. They are going to be going away in the next 4 to 5 years. Something else will come up, and it's going to not be necessary as we get more into the digital age. You have to remember many of the cryptocurrencies, even the CBDCs, are programmable money. So the need for IRS is going to be disappearing. No longer are we getting big things of paper. Everything's programmed and it happens automatically. Okay. You won't need IRS or government, especially in the terms of what to use your money for. Of course, they take your tax money and they spend it on things that you do not want them to spend your money on. That will be a thing of the past because everything is programmable. So when you go purchase something at the store and you got your little tax, that tax will be automatically dispersed into all the areas that we voted on. Okay. And some people are going to be voting for silly things automatically. Okay. We won't need politicians for that anymore. And this is the time of change for that particular situation. So IRS would not really be necessary anymore. It's a dying organization that's in the future will have no use. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. Do you see me flying to Europe on July 6th, or should I reschedule? You're going to be trying to move forward with a particular situation surrounding this, but I think you're going to have to take a later flight, maybe the 7th or 8th or something. Rescheduling will be a thing because something is going to be coming up that you're going to have to deal with before going. It'll be in that period of time, okay? But I do think that there may have to be having some rescheduling thing because something's going to be coming up in that period of time. So it won't be long after. Okay, so you may have to a day after, a week after, and then you're going to be on your way to Europe. And watch the French try to burn down their parliament and the UK people. And all kinds of wonderful things happening in Europe right now. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Andre, this new cannabis franchising company that hired me as a broker out of 129 others I may add, looks to be promising. Lots to learn. 3 cards now. I can get some income in soon while I learn. Do both for the time being. You're on the right path of what you're doing. Do both your job and the cannabis thing. You have to wait for everything to be solidified with the cannabis franchising thing before moving on. You don't want to be putting yourself into a situation where you're living on the street again. Okay? So take it slow, keep it simple, keep working, do both. I do both. I do many different things at the same time. I wish I could quit my job at the moment. That's not a thing right now. So it's nothing wrong with doing all kinds of things, wearing different hats for different situations. Nothing wrong with that. Going for bigger ideas is great. Just don't go crazy. Keep it simple. Keep that money coming in, and once one can take over everything, then you move on. This guy at work did that the other day. He quit a couple months ago, and now he wants his job back because his idea fell through. He didn't really plan. So slowly transform from the one thing into the other at the same time, and you'll be just fine. Okay? Hopefully that helps you out. He says it makes sense. By the way, I messed up my elbow this morning. Andre, so you were close. You said shoulder. But that's still a good read and accurate, so dumb how I did it, too. It's pretty inflamed. Hope it heals fast. White light. Okay. Works in combination with other things. Maybe you need the bear grease. It's good stuff, actually. Hi, Andre. Please, could you do a 3-card reading for me? Thank you for that. No problem. Jenny Wenzel. She new?
No.
No, she's been here already?
Yep.
That's good. We're getting the word out a little bit more on the Twitter and all the other places that I am. Hopefully that'll help out with getting some new people for the live. It's working. It will work. 3-card reading for our friend Jenny. You're going to be changing your thought process on a particular thing that you have to do. Okay? I think there's this thing that you've been putting off, and you have all these negative thoughts and feelings about it. Once you start to get into it, you're going to be finding that it's okay. It's not as bad as you thought it was going to be. It's a pain in the ass, but you're going to be getting through it, and you're going to be doing the thing. It's going to be very good for you overall. Okay? Sometimes we get into this thing. I don't want to do that. It's going to take time and work and effort. And then when you get into it, I wasn't so bad. And I think you're going to be getting into the situation like that in the next little while, where you're going to be you've been putting this thing off because you think it's bigger than you thought. Keep it short, keep it simple, do the work, and it'll work out for you. Okay. So you're gonna have to change your thinking, and you're gonna be breaking free from where you are into something greater once you start on this path. Okay. We have the law of action, the law of attraction working together. You want the law of attraction thing, right? We all do. But people kind of miss the other law that goes alongside that is the law of action. Okay. So to gain the things that we were hoping for, uh, unfortunately, people just sit there and wish and pray and hope, and the universe is going, well, okay, you want that? Go this way and do this, and you'll get that. But people kind of gloss over that, and they sit there and they wish and they hope, and nothing happens. You always need the law of action, okay, to go along with that. And I think that's related to what you're going to be going through in the next little while. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. Hi, Andre. Next Litecoin all-time high before January 2024. I think it's going to get to that $500 mark in the next little while. January, I think it's going to be more into the 2025 when we're going to see that. Okay. I do like Litecoin. We have a lot of Litecoin. And I think it's a good asset to get into. I think it's going to be in the next couple months where we're going to see about $500 Litecoin. Okay. So hopefully that helps you out. For when do you see 80K BTC and USD again? Soon. This is why I keep saying buy, buy, buy. Don't wait. It's going to be soon. It's going to be very close to the happening or after the happening when we're going to see this. And it's going to go way beyond that in price. We're going to see 200,000 Bitcoin. This is how it happens. Okay. Ask any person that's a Bitcoin millionaire, and they've been at it for a while. It usually goes, the old highs was 80,000, okay, BTC. And then when the next happening happens around in that particular, it'll go probably to 200,000. And then it's going to drop down again. Okay, everybody gets excited. Yay, Bitcoin. And then it drops. And it'll be the old high will be the new low. Okay, get a sticky note, put it on your forehead. The old high, 80 grand, will be the new low. So if you get your Bitcoin at $36,000 Canadian, whatever that is in American, just think of that increase. Okay. So in that period of time, it's going to go 200,000. He's going to sell a little bit, pay off some bills, maybe get the Lambo, whatever. And then it's going to come down. Okay. And that new 80K will be the new low. Happens every time. Okay. And there's going to be some other factors that go along in there as we move into that banking crisis. And it's going to be pushing more and more people into cryptocurrencies. And if you watch the big whales, what are they doing all the time? Well, Bitcoin went down. And the next story would be, all the whales bought all the Bitcoin. Interesting. How they do that every time. Maybe you should listen to the big whales. Watch what they do. Don't listen to what they tell the regular public. Watch what they do. When the crypto goes down, that's when they all buy. And that's usually the story that you hear after, it's gone down. And all the rich people bought all the Bitcoin that everybody sold at a cheap price. Maybe we all should be doing that. Okay? Just not financial advice, but just watch what they're doing, not listen to what they say. Okay, hopefully that helps you out. How looks XRP next all-time high in 2024 beyond 6 USD? I was picking up 5, 6, maybe 7 in the next all-time high. I'll probably be around same time that the happening happens, because Bitcoin moves the entire market. I know people don't like to admit that, but Bitcoin is the cryptocurrency market, and all other cryptocurrencies are based on its price. Okay? So it'll probably be in that period of time. And the next happening is coming up very soon. I can't remember exactly when. It's usually after. Okay? So hopefully that helps out. What about lina for long term? 2025, 2026. Some price prediction. I don't get exact numbers all the time, but they are going to be resolving some situation that is going on with them at this particular time. And when everything goes up, they will go up as well. So if you're sitting on some lina, keep sitting on it. It'll go up. We all have to be patient. Okay? It will go up with the rest of the market. And then you can sell some at that particular time. It's not a long-term thing. It's going to be a short-term thing. It's not going to be taking over the cryptocurrency market as we know it. Many have tried and many have failed at that. But for what it does, it will do very, very well in that period of time. And I'm thinking that it'll go up at that particular moment, where you can get a nice little Audi, maybe not a Lambo, maybe a tiny little car, or get a 3D printer and print your own. You could. So hopefully that helps you out.
No more questions.
No more questions.
No, show's over.
Show's over. Let's try another Discord channel. While we're doing that, maybe somebody will come up with a question to ask as I'm copying and I'm pasting and I'm hitting the button. So if you've missed out on the Discord channel and you want to join up, it's free. Okay, don't worry about that. And you can come chat, be part of the community. I know Bob Jobs, all three of them are talking away. We got Daisy Chains talking. The wife's on there talking, showing pictures of cats. When everybody thought the internet was going to be full of crime and filth and all that sort of thing, it's just full of pictures of cats. Cute little kitties too. And that is the same as our Discord channel. We got lots of pictures of cats you can look at, as well as other information like the stock market information, the cryptocurrency market information on there, psychic stuff, remote viewing stuff. I have a little article on there about White Robinex. So you might want to look at that in the psychics and mediums. He's a physical medium, and it's one of the few mediums that I have met. Well, I haven't met, heard about, that has made me go, whoa. What he is he's a physical medium. Okay. He brings things from the other side and brings them into our realm. He's very, very good at that. He'll take a piece of paper or a card seance and they put it into a basket and they put all the crayons and pencil crayons and markers in the basket, and they put a bunch of 3x5 cards in there, and they cover it up. They have the seance, and when they're going through the seance, he brings forth the spirit people into the basket, and you hear them drawing pictures and signing their names on the back of the cards and all that sort of thing. Lifelike pictures too. This isn't a regular Wicked basket. One of the guys I learned from was part of this. Okay, and it was his basket, it was his table that it was put on, so there was no shenanigans going on. And then after the seance is done, you pull the cards, and it's perfect portrait-like pictures of family members or guides or information from the other side. That's a physical medium. Okay, they bring things from the other side and they bring them to our realm. That's like an apport. Apports are little gems that come from the other side. Okay, and it's a trumpet seance. The trumpet floats around the room as you're going through the seance, and little bits of apports will come out like little crystals, and they'll smack you. No, to land on the floor, and you can examine them later. That is part of physical mediumship. So go have a look at the Discord channel just for that and looking under that. Okay, 3-card reading for my portfolio, please. Everybody's thinking about physical mediumship. They're very rare. Okay, it's an honor if you ever do meet one. Forget about Jane, forget about me. Look at Hoyt. You go, holy crap. It'll make your hair stand on end of what they can do. Your portfolio is just fun. I think you need some more Bitcoin as usual, some more Litecoin, but the rest of it is very, very good. Okay. You got some pretty good stuff there. Just add some Bitcoin and some Litecoin and some more Ethereum, and I think you're going to be doing fine for the next year or so as we go through the halvening. You're going to have a new coin that you're going to be really enjoying, and it's going to be paying off for you. So that particular cryptocurrency that you've been thinking about will do very, very well. So maybe add a little bit of that too. But stick with the basics and many of the other ones. If it's within the top 100, I think they'll be doing well. There's a couple there that'll do okay. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out. Hey, Andre, do you see the global space race, travel, etc., going in the next 10 years? Progress. Probably a little bit, but not really emphasized in the next 10 years because we're going to be focusing on other things as we are right now. All the nonsense. Pop Shop says, a midget in a basket. Very small one. You ever seen like a fruit basket? Wicker basket? That's not the size of it. Anyways. I think it's going to be a little bit more stagnant. The technology will be slow. Okay. In the next 10 years, I think other things are going to have to be realized. Even though all the rare things that we need are out in our own solar system, which would sustain us for centuries and beyond, they don't want that. They want you to pay high prices for everything. But I think it's going to be a little stagnant for the next little while as they just try to figure out rocket systems and putting things into space. So the space race won't be a big thing. It's all about getting our own backyard in order. Okay. Hopefully that helps you out, Super Whittle Guy.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, they'll have to come back tomorrow if they want to.
Come back tomorrow for more at 10 o'clock. Okay. Stay around for 11:15. We're going to have the horoscope readings if you like to. Discord channel. Make sure you get on there. Lots of things going on there. If you like personal reading, make sure you go to secretreadingsbyhonor.com, where all that information is there. Okay. If you like a personal healing with my super duper wife, Reiki Master, that information is on the secretreadingsbyhonor.com website as well. If you'd like to purchase any of the affiliate programs that we offer, know that we make a little bit of money off those purchases. Just a disclaimer that you have to do. Until we meet again, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you at 11:15. I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.